Hello, it's me. It's a Monday. Welcome back to This Run Loves Purple. And I'm starting off the week early. I was going to do my missed long run, but again, I've left it too late. It's been raining most of the time. It's spitting now. I'm just halfway through a little bit of a warm up, and then I'm not sure whether I'll run a mile or 5k today. But it's a non-planned day, so who knows? Probably a mile at this rate. But yes, hope you've had a good weekend, good week. How's your training going? Put the details in the comments below. What marathons are you training for? Are you doing London as well? Will I see you there? Hopefully. Anyway, let me get on with my run. I'll let you know how much I do tomorrow. I'm going to try and do a full week of recordings this week, if I can help it. Alright, see you tomorrow. Bye guys. Coming to you from Wednesday's session. I didn't record yesterday. I went out a little bit late, but rather than just doing a mile, I said I was going to do forwards. Rather than just doing a mile, I swapped today's recovery run and then did that yesterday. It was half an hour plus cool down. So I did that one okay. And then today, or yesterday's session I've done today, or I'm doing now. I've got 1 minute left of the recovery, and at the moment I'm walking the recoveries. So it's a 15-minute warm-up, 8-minute hard, 2-minute recovery, 3 times. And I'm on the third one, second to recovery walk, going into the third interval session in 30 seconds. So yeah, going well so far. I decided to go up and down the, let me just stop it so I don't, a little bit extra recovery. I'm just going to the cars now, so it's going to get a bit loud, so I'll stop. I'll keep walking. I remember that post. Yeah, so I'm going to do an extra recovery. But I decided to go up and down instead of going all the way up. So I did my warm up to this end point, the bridge, the first or second bridge on the busway from when I started, and that was 15 minutes at about 7:05 pace. And then my first interval was about 5:59, 6-minute pace. The first K of it was 5:59, and then probably the last 2 or 3 minutes was a little bit slower, and that was going down. I say downhill, but it's not that far down. I don't want to go too far. And then the uphill section was about 6:02 for the first K of it, and probably a little bit slower again after that. I don't know, when I hear the beep it just throws me a little bit. And then now is the last downhill section, and I've obviously had a little bit extra recovery, so better put in a lot of work, try and get it to at least 5:59 again. Then another 2-minute recovery, then my cool down home, which will be probably about 5 minutes. Yeah. So it's hot today. It's a bit cloudy, but it's very cloudy and bright intervals. Not much rain today, although it has rained. But yeah, okay. I'll let you know if I have any other news at the end of it on tomorrow's session. Okay, speak to you then. Take care. Bye. Hi guys, it's Evelyn back from my run. It's Saturday afternoon, 3 o'clock, so I left it really late today. But I've just been so tired this week. I don't know, I can't sleep properly. I go to bed late anyway, then I can't really sleep, and then I get up early, and so the day is long and I'm tired, so I haven't been able to shift my runs earlier like I wanted to. So today was still the normal interval run, but I didn't update you on my fartlek run. So on Thursday I had to do a 45-minute fartlek run, which is varying your speed, but I was so not into it that my vary of speed was not getting faster, it was actually getting slower, and then slowing down to walk, then picking it up again, running as fast, then maybe running lamppost to lamppost with walking intervals. Yeah, it was all over the place. I ended up doing the 45-minute run in obviously 45 minutes, but the distance was 5 kilometers 27, so very slow run. So a little bit disappointing, but I was tired, so I understood why. I just need to sort out my sleeping pattern and my whole timetable for the week, just to get back into some form of normality. But yeah, so disappointed with that run, but today's run, I put it off for a little while. I normally try and do my Saturday morning run earlier on in the day, so more park run time. But again, I didn't go to actual bed until 3 this morning, and I was on and off sleeping on the couch, but every time I woke up I wasn't wanting to go to bed, so I'd watch a bit of TV, a bit of YouTube, and then ending up falling asleep again. So I didn't actually get off the sofa until about 3, and then my body woke me up at 5:30, so therefore I only had about 2-3 hours sleep, solid sleep, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, so I stayed in bed for about an hour or so, and then got up about 7:30. So again, another long day, but I could feel that I was tired, so I wasn't really wanting to get up and go for a run at 8 o'clock when I could have done easily. But yeah, so anyway, I went out for my session eventually, feeling like I'll just put my watch on for it, and if I don't want to run fast, I just won't. I'll just walk when I want to and just have it on reminding me in the background. So if I felt at that point to start running faster, I would go ahead and do it. But in the end, after the warm-up, because even with the 10-minute warm-up, I still wasn't in the mood to do a fast run. But once I actually got to the end of the warm-up, and then it just clicked. Normally I'm like checking the watch, waiting, was it 20 seconds to go, whatever, ready, am I ready, am I ready? And then it just clicked. So I didn't even look, it just clicked saying run, and I just ran. So the first bit, I went on the busway as I usually do for interval sessions, and the first bit was uphill. You know what I say, it's not uphill, but it's an incline, and that was at 6:30. So it's like a slower pace, but it was faster than my warm-up, which was around 7:30. And that's minutes per kilometre, if you don't already know. And then, so that first 10 minutes went okay. I did just under a mile. So it's like 1.5k. And considering I wasn't going to do it at all, I thought a mile in just about 10 minutes, that's really good for me. So then I got back into the motion of it all. I did do the walking recovery, so 2 minutes walk. And then once the second interval session kicked in, did I say what the session was? It was 10-minute warm-up, and then 3 lots of 10-minute at hard or threshold pace, 2 minutes recovery. It says recovery run, but I was walk the recoveries. Although I could have jogged it today because I wasn't putting the effort in, especially the first one. And then the second and third intervals were basically coming back, so they were on the decline. And that was at 6:04 average, I think. Well, the first K was 6:04, and then this last bit 6.2, I think, no, 6.3 for the first. 0.63 for the first 10-minute interval was about 6101, and then the 6.2 for the second interval was about 6:14. So I got in the mile for the intervals for the second 2, and then just under a mile for the first. So in the first 3, so in those 10-minute intervals, I got my 3 miles. So happy about that, which means I should be able to get a normal run in of a 30-minute 5k by now. Although I haven't attempted a 5k fast for a few weeks now, a couple of weeks. So maybe next Saturday or Friday, I will try it. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, tomorrow's session, Sunday, it's gonna be after work again, and it's supposed to be 2 hours, 15 minutes. I'm gonna try and do it tomorrow. After work, I'm gonna try and get out at 3, but I'll let you know tomorrow if I do it. I hope to, because I missed my last week long run, so I can't miss 2 long runs in a row. That would be disappointing for me, because now I've stuck to all 4 runs. So it's 5 runs this week on the plan. So yeah, I'll let you know. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye. Hi guys, it's Evelyn, and I'm coming to you from my run on Sunday. I managed to leave a little bit earlier thank goodness, because it was 2 hours 15 on the cards. And if I left it later, I probably would have been too tired to do the whole thing. It's so humid today, but it's lovely. It's humid, but there's breeze. And it keeps threatening to rain a little bit, which would be welcome at the moment, but hasn't happened yet. But I'm doing so much better than the half, but then that was to be expected because I did a 5k beforehand. But I'm at 1 hour 46 and I was about 15.5k, and I only stopped now really because I was going to film Canerney. It's just around there, but some guy's lying down in front of it, and then these kids are sitting across the way, and they were a bit worried about him, and they stopped me to say, oh, because when I saw them there, I was just going to carry on running, but then they stopped me because they were worried about him. They thought that he had passed out, but he was actually in a comfortable lying position. He was lying forward like this, so he looked like he was there on purpose, not that he fainted. But then he must have overheard us all talking, so he lifted up his head. So I said, oh, excuse me, sir, are you okay? And he said, yes, I'm fine. But he was a bit ragged. Let me get back to my stop point. He was a bit like he's living off the streets, basically. He had a bike, but all his clothes were dusty and stuff, and it doesn't look like he's had a wash for a while. But he said he was okay, so I left him to it. But it was good for them. They were young kids, 3 young kids, and they were worried. So yeah, kids of today aren't that bad after all, are they? But I thought I would film the last bit of this week's runs today out here instead of in the flat, because it's a different piece of scenery. I've filmed out here before. Luton Hoo is over there somewhere, and this is the Harpenden Trail. It's lovely out here. I came late in the day, so there's not many people doing their runs and their walks, so it was nice and empty for me. But yeah, I'm not my best self, but definitely was more consistent than both races were. There are hills here as well, so it's not like a flat course, but it's a straight route, so it's nice. I'm enjoying it. But anyway, I should do about 20k. If I can manage it, I'll try and get to 13.1 miles. We'll see how far I get. If I'm home before, or if I reach 2 hours 15 before, and I'm only at 19k, then I won't bother. But if I'm at 20k, then I'll carry on and do the last 1k. So I'll put here the total k's I did for today, and I'll be happy if it is 21.1. And then as usual, I'll overlay my face now with what the week's runs were, how I did, and the total calories and mileage of this week. Hope you've all had a good week of training, and I think this week has been okay. One poor fartlek run, but I've managed to do all 4 runs for the week, so I'm happy. So that's week 4 done, and I'll see you next week for another update. Take care. Bye.